Welcome to me. Today we're going to be drafting a trouser. So this is the measurement being displayed on the screen, and I'm going ahead to draft. Now the full length of this trousers is 40 inches, so that is what I'm doing right away. So I'll measure 40 inches from the tip of that. Mind you, this is going to be a pattern, so I won't be adding any seam allowance for joining at the tip of the paper. So I'm just drafting straight the exact measurement on the pattern paper. And if you want to know how to take a detailed measurement of for your trousers, I have a video on that. The link is in the description below. So I've done that now, and I'll be joining the lines. So having done that, I'm going to be creating a box. So that can be gotten by dividing the hip measurement, which is 37. I'll divide that by 4. That will give 9.25. So that will give us a crotch depth. So hip measurement divided by 4, that will give us 9.25. So I'm going to mark that out to create a box. I'll also mark it on the other side. So now I'll mark the hip curve line. So you can either come up by 2 inches to 2.5 inches from the crotch line. So I decided to use 2.5 inches for this pattern. So 2.5 inches to 2 inches is fine for any measurement. So that is what I'm doing right away. So to get the crotch extension, you can use the tie. There are different ways to get the crotch extension, but in this case we'll be using the tie measurement. The tie measurement is 23 inches divided by 2. That will be 11.5, but we had an extra half inch to it, making 12 inches. So I will just measure that. So that means the crotch extension is the difference between the hip measurement divided by 4 minus tie measurement divided by 2. So now I'm going to be drawing the curve. So what I will do first is that on that hip curve line, you're going to come out by 1/4 of an inch. This is to make your curve, your crouch depth more relaxed. And then on that angle, I will come out by 1 inch to 1.5 inches. This will serve as a guide on how you can draw your curve. Okay. So that is what I'm doing. So after you've done that, you can join the points by using your free hand, or you can use a curve rule if you have that available. So I have a detailed video on how to take your basic trouser measurement. So the link is in the description below. Please do well to check it out. It's very detailed and beginner friendly. So I'll go ahead now to measure the length to knee measurements, which is 22 inches. So I'll draw the line to indicate the length to knee measurement. Then I'm going to be getting the crease line. The crease line is the measurements we fixed on that crouch, the 12 inches. So half of that will be 6 inches. So that will be the point for the crease line. So I'm going to mark out 6 inches all through the trouser length. This is to get the crease line. So now I'll mark the knee round measurement, which is 70 inches. I will divide that by 2 to give 8.5. So I also divide that by 2 again to give 4.25. So that means I'm going to mark 4.25 on either side of the crease line. So you can equally say you divide your knee round measurement by 4. That will give 4.25. 70 divided by 4 will give 4.25. So I'm going to mark 4.25 on either side of the crease line. Can you see what I've done? Yes, so 4.25 on either side. Then for the knee measure, for the ankle measurement, so you can either do it this way. You can either transfer the measurement of the knee to your ankle measurement so that it could to just give you a straight trouser that is not pencil at the ankle, or you can just fix the ankle measurement. Now the ankle measurement for this pattern now is 13 inches. So just like we did for like I did for the knee, I'll divide that by 2 and then divide by 2 again. So that will give me 6.5. So that means I will have to put 3.25 on either side of the crease line, just like I've done. Okay, so it's very simple. So after this, I will just go ahead to join the points together with my ruler. Okay, so at the hem line, I'm going to come out by 1/4 of an inch on both sides. This is to make sure that when you turn your trousers, it will relax well. Okay, so um, before I cut out this pattern, I will measure the waist. The waist measurement is 28 inches divided by 4. That will be 7 inches. Then I will add 1 inch allowance for the dart. Then I'll join the waistline to the crotch line. I'm going to draw a straight line from the waistline to the crotch line. Just like that. I'm not going to join it to the hip line, but I'll take it down to the crotch line. And our front basic trouser block is ready. So just make sure that once you join the point together, make sure that there is no pointy edges. At that point where the line from the waist to the hip will meet, make sure that it's curved a bit so that you won't have any pointy edges. Okay, so that is what I'm trying to do with my rule. You can even do that with your free hand as well. And that is all for the trousers. So I will cut this out. So now that I've cut out the front block, I'll place this on another paper to draft out the back block. So most times I usually don't add any allowance to my front trouser block. It's really not necessary for me, but if you want to add an allowance, you can add an allowance of 1/2 inch all round. Okay, so now at the back block at the tip, I'll make sure that I mark out 3 inches. That is what I'm doing. So I've marked out 3 inches so that I can have a starting point. Then at the other side of the paper, I'll mark out 2 inches. So the 2 inches at this side is optional because I won't be adding any seam allowance to the out seam here. So I just decided to place it like that. So just for you to have a starting point, okay? It's not really necessary. So before we move ahead, at the front block, please, from the waistline there, you're going to come down by 1.5 of an inch. This is to remove any excess bulge at your front crotch. Okay, you might notice that some trousers they have this extra bulge. So if you remove 1.5 inches, you're going to cut that away. This will take care of those excess bulge. All right, so now I'll go back to place it on the back block, and then we'll begin to draft. So I'm going to extend the line, the crotch line, and then I'll extend the knee line as well as the ankle line. So the next thing I'll do now is to come down by half of an inch, okay, half of an inch from the crotch line. I mean 1/4 rather, 1/4 of an inch from the crotch line. This is to just give your back crouch, make it relaxed, okay. Then from that point, I'm going to mark 2.5 inches for the back crouch extension. For a plus size, you can do 3 inches. Then I will add 2 inches allowance to both the knee and the ankle area. So what you do is that whatever extension you have to the back crouch, you reduce it by half an inch, and then you add the result. You add the result to the knee and the ankle. So I'm just trying to fix the paper so that it can stay in place on the pattern paper. So what I will do next is to measure the waist measurement. We said it was 28 divided by 4, 7. That's a 7. So I'm measuring out 7 inches. Then from that 7 inches mark, I'm going to come out by 3 inches. I'll repeat it again. I'll measure the hip measurement, which is 7 inches. Then I will now add 3 inches back extension. What I did here was to eliminate the extra 1 inch that I added to the back. I don't need it at the back at all because I'm actually going to add extra 3 inches. Okay, then from that 3 inches, you're going to come up by 1.5 inches. Now, for moderate size, 1.5 is fine. For plus size, 2 inches is okay. This is just to give your butt allowance when you have your seat or when you bend, so that your panties will not be showing. Okay, so that is that. So I'm going to be joining the lines. Please, I want you to watch this video over again, okay, so that you will understand, especially the back part. Please do well to subscribe, like, share, and leave a comment. So I will join that point to the crouch line, just like so. Then I'm going to draw the cross. So just look at the way I'm joining I'm going to draw the curve line. Okay, just look at this and follow it well. So from that point, I will come out by 2 inches. This is just to serve as a guide so that I won't have too curvy, so that I won't make my line too curvy. So from there, just join it up like that to the back extension, and that is it for the back measurement. You can also use your French rule, curve rule, to do this, but most times if you can master the art of using your free hand, it's okay. So I'm going to join the lines together so that I can cut out the back measurement and the back trousers. Please do well to subscribe, share, like, and leave a comment in the comment section. And if you're able to make yours, please tag me in the comment section. So if you're able to make yours with this pattern, please tag me in the comment section and let me know how you were able to understand this. So I'm just trying to join the lines together. Now, one more thing before I cut out the back pattern. Now, one more thing before I cut out the back measurement. It's very important that you make sure that your measurements are correct. Now, before you cut out the back block, you have to make sure that the hip measurements are correct. Now we are going to measure the hip measurement. Take the measurement for the hip again. Each of these pieces are going to be in 4 pieces. The front block will be 2, and then the back block will be 2. So I'll measure the front block, multiply it by 2, measure the back block, multiply it by 2, and what I have must be at least 6.5 inches more than my actual hip measurement. What I mean is that for this pattern now, the hip measurement is 37, right? So after I've taken my measurement, I should have nothing less than 37 inches plus 6.5 inches. Okay, you must have an extra 6.5 inches to 8.5 inches. This will give an allowance for your butt. So if you notice that your measurement is lesser than that, then what you need to do is to readjust your crotch line at the back. Okay, let's assume that after I now have less than 43.5 inches, maybe I have like 42. I will need to readjust my crotch over there to make room, to make an allowance for my butt, and that is it. So I'm going to cut out the pattern, and that is it for our trouser drafting. So thank you so much for watching till this far. Please, if you have not yet subscribed, please do well to subscribe, and leave a comment in the comment section. Please tag me when you make your home pattern. I would really love to see that you practice, because practice makes perfect. Okay, so when you make your home pattern, let me know in the comment section. If there's anything that you do not understand, please let me know in the comment section. Please turn on your notification bell, okay, so that you can get notified whenever I release new videos. Thank you so much, and stay blessed.